Hello, business owners. Most of you are not going to make it in a big way as a business owner, but some of you will. And the mystery of the human condition is that all of you can, every single one of you, no matter what's going on in your life, but most of you just won't for whatever reason. Stick with me. I'm going to share something with you. If you're struggling, this could really help you make a breakthrough. And if you're not struggling, listen anyway, because you're going to talk to people that are going to be struggling. Just as a business owner, you're going to talk to people that are struggling. You could share this with them and really help them to have a breakthrough. And that's leadership. So here's what it is. You're addicted to a stupid paycheck from your job, if you have a job, which most of you probably do. You know, if you go to work and you put time in, you're going to be paid on that time because your employer is legally obligated to do it. If they don't, you can literally sue them, not just for missing wages, but other punitive damages and things like that. So you're guaranteed. Makes it pretty easy to do that, you know? However, with this experience, as a business owner of a business, you're not going to be paid anything until you provide a perceived value that people are willing to pay money for. You don't do that, you don't get paid, period. Conceptually, it's that simple. Now, I have among the best training in the world. I connect you to other people that have among the best training in the world. Most of it's free. Some of it you got to pay for. Totally worth it. Happy and eager, willing to pay fair value for what I want. But still, regardless, free training, not free training, you're connected to among the best free training in the world from people who've been there, done that, from people of all walks of life who have had the struggles that you have or worse, and they show you how to get out of it. But most of you won't go through the deal. You just won't for whatever reason, because I believe you're addicted to a stupid paycheck, paper notes of dead people that has you like you're its slave, oh, I just go to work, I'll be paid. Doesn't matter if I provide any value. Your job, not to put down your job by any means whatsoever, or to be right or to be wrong. I'm going to tell you the truth and you decide if you like it or not. So your job is a very socialist idea. To depend on the paycheck from your job is a socialist idea because value doesn't enter the equation. Now, you could get fired down the road if you don't provide value to your employer, but for time that you've already put in, you're getting paid. In fact, you could actually have done things that costed the company that you work for a lot of money. You're still going to get paid for that time. Socialist, 100%. This experience doesn't matter. Value, perceived value. And to learn how to put that perceived value out there, it goes back to the training, the personal development, the daily core behaviors, the vital behaviors, those activities, that all the daily method of operation, pick whatever you want, but all of it is basically the same thing. These daily rituals that you do, consisting of things of talking to people, attractive content, so people are attracted to you being your true authentic self, and inviting people, starting the conversation, and personal development so that you get better and then everything else starts working better. It doesn't matter if you've got the best product, the best comp plan, the best support, the best this and that. If you don't work, none of it works. There's people with a horrible product, a weak compensation plan that out earn people, run circles around people with like the most aggressive comp plan and the best product. And it's all because they took ownership of their business. They look in the mirror in their own eyes for the source of their problems and solutions, and they do it. They get it done. They show up every day. And what's really cool is if you're a person of integrity, you always do what you say you're going to do. You show up, you got the discipline down, you're self-motivated every day, inspired and inspiring, all those kinds of things. Just that alone puts you ahead of at least 9 out of 10 people, including in this business. It's a cultural thing. Most people don't have the integrity or the discipline. Most people aren't even motivated to save their own lives if they're shown the way. That's just the way that our culture is so riddled with apathy that you will be ahead out of 90% of the population just by showing up every day and giving a damn. And that's also going to help you break your addiction to a paycheck and be more value driven. I know you're going to say you're value driven, but if you're not showing up every day, and if you're just happy and willing to show up to constantly trade your time for money for a stupid paycheck that enslaves you to it, then you're not living a life by what you do and congruent with what you say about how you say you're a value-driven person, because you're guaranteed that paycheck from your job regardless of value. It doesn't matter. It's just your time. Your time, something that is so precious and finite. You'll run out of time someday. But money, they print it faster than you could ever save it or make it. Money is intrinsically worthless and infinite, and you trade something precious and finite for it. You're enslaved to it if you're addicted to a paycheck from your job. If you're not addicted to a paycheck from your job, congratulations, you've at least opened the doorway to getting rich. And truly rich people measures their wealth by their time, not their money. And not all money is created equal. Job money makes you its slave. Money with an entrepreneurial ownership experience, residual and passive income, this kind of money here, you make money your personal slave, and you totally detach your time from money because now you're in love with this idea of trading value for money. Value without the expectation for money, but just knowing that by being your true authentic self, you're going to send energy and vibrations that emotes from you to attract the right people into your life. And some of these people will get into business with you, some will become customers, some never will, and you'll just make new great friends. But in the end, it doesn't matter. This business will work for you if you learn these things. So I hope this helps you out a ton. Start taking these trainings. If you struggle with being motivated every day to show up, then you need to build a bigger vision, because you're always going to be either pulled by your vision to show up every day, or you're going to be pushed around by your circumstances, coming up with reasons and justifications why you can't be consistent. So build your vision up if that's where you struggle. And if your vision is so great that you show up every day, rain or shine, tough phone call, no phone call, working crazy hours, and you got to actually stay up later, sacrifice sleep because you're still going to get done the daily core of activities or whatever. If that's you, then maybe you just need to sharpen up your skill set, maybe take personal development more seriously. So you got to know where you're at so that you can grow yourself too. But for most of you, the problem is you're not motivated to show up every day because you're addicted to a stupid paycheck, paper notes of dead people that has you enslaved to it. That makes no sense to me. But maybe if you see it in this perspective, you'll start to go, okay, conceptually this is making more sense now. I'm going to live my life in a more value-driven way. And more than anything, this business, it's a business that's cleverly disguised as the ultimate experience of personal growth and development. Somebody that grows into a humble servant leader. Value, 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 with no expectations of a paycheck. You just put that value out there, but you're connected to a business you own that builds residual income, which is leverage. Leverage creates free time. And that's how you measure your wealth. Because not all money is created equal. Residual passive income is leverage. Hope that makes sense. Immerse yourself daily, even if it's just 20 minutes a day, because that's all you got. You're faithful with the little things, you will become ruler of much. It's a universal law of promotion. If you can't build this business part-time, you sure as hell cannot build it full-time. So just remember that. Bloom from where you're planted. Show up every day. You're ahead of 9 out of 10 people. Add personal development and get just a little bit better every day. And you're probably ahead of about 95, 98% of everybody. Like you could be ahead of 49 out of 50 people just by showing up and doing personal development every day. I'm not kidding. Apathy is that bad in our culture. So don't be part of that culture. Run from that culture and get into this with us. We'll lock arms. You're in business by yourself. I'm sorry, got that wrong. You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. So stay connected to your team and always be eager to learn and always be willing to pay fair price for value. That's good stuff. Bye for now. Share this with your teams. And if you need help with your vision, I've got a website called fireyourboss.xyz, not .com. That's different. Fireyourboss.xyz. Right now, at the date that I've made this, I might change it in the future. It's an application. If you're, feel free to fill it out if you want to. But at least answer the questions for yourself to help you build your vision. And just build that vision so that you no longer need motivation from external sources. It has to come from inside, your motivation. And if your health is struggling and you can't be motivated to save your own life, you got to build up a vision. Okay? Share this. And next video coming soon. Take care.